Welcome to Art with Mrs. Avery and Annie. And today is a special day. I don't know if you know this, but it is Earth Day. And Earth Day is one of my absolute favorite holidays to celebrate. And this year is even more special than normal because today is the 50th anniversary of the first Earth Day, which was April 22nd, 1970. So Earth Day is just a time where we can kind of think about the state of our Earth. What are you doing to help make our Earth a better place? So there are a few things that you could be doing, especially right now while you're at home. Some of the things that we need to make sure we're doing when we're at home are making sure that our lights get turned off, we don't leave the TV on all day. When we're taking baths or showers, we don't use too much water. When we're brushing our teeth, we turn the water off in between turns. Water. So there's lots of different things that you could be doing. Another idea of things that you can do are clean up your neighborhood. So now this would take a grown-up, and you'd want to make sure that you're practicing that social distancing. But you could go around and actually pick up some garbage that people have littered outside and just help care for your community and make it a better, cleaner Earth for everyone. So, color. Can you color? So I would like to challenge you also to come up with a special Earth Day craft. So one thing that everyone can do to help our Earth is reduce, reuse, and recycle. So I would like you to reuse or recycle some materials around your house and turn it into something that you could use in nature. So you could use an old jar, an old cereal box, anything really, and come up with a new invention. Maybe you can make a new birdhouse that you could put some bird seed in. Yucky. Can you color? That you could put some bird seed in and then put it outside in nature. So you're reusing and you're helping our planet. So I don't know, come up with some things around your house and reuse those materials. Next, on this special Earth Day, I have a really fun story for us to read. Okay, it's called, Is There Really a Human Race? Now, while all of these things are important, reduce, reuse, recycle, and turning off your water and conserving the electricity, the best way that you can care for our Earth is just by being respectful, responsible, and kind. Help make the world a better place by making yourself a better person. So we're going to read a book today. Is There Really a Human Race? I'm going to show Annie the pictures and I'll flip them to show you too. Sit on your bum. Ready? Here we go. Is there really a human race? Is it going on now all over the place? When did it start? Who said ready, set, go? Sit down. We're going to pause to get her buckled in so she stops escaping.
Anna. Puppy.
Not Poppy right now.
Anna.
There we go. All right. Did it start on my birthday? I really must know. Do I warm up and stretch? Do I practice and train? Do I get my own coach? Do I get my own lane? Do I race in the snow? Do I race in a twister? Am I racing my friends? Am I racing my sister?
No.
If the race is a relay, is Dad on my team? And his dad? And his dad? You know what I mean?
Papa.
Yeah. Is the race like a loop or an obstacle course? Am I a jockey or am I a horse? Is there pushing and shoving to get to the lead? If the race is unfair, will I succeed? Yeah, Annie sees the horse on that page. Do some of us win? Do some of us lose? Is winning or losing something I choose? Why am I racing? What am I winning? Does all of my running keep the world spinning? If I get off track when I take the wrong turn, do I make my way back from mistakes? Do I learn?
No.
Yes. Is it a sprint? A dash to the end? Am I aware of the time that I spend? And why do I do it the zillion-yard dash? If we don't help each other, we're all going to crash. Help each other. Sometimes it's better not to go fast. There are beautiful sights to be seen when you're last. Shouldn't it be more that you just try your best? And that's more important than beating the rest. Shouldn't it be looking back at the end that you judge your own race by the help that you lend?
No.
Yes. So take what's inside you and make big, bold choices. And those who can't speak for themselves, help use bold voices.
No.
Yes. And make friends and love well. Bring art to this place and make the world better for the whole human race. Okay, so that's the end of Is There Really a Human Race? And this is written by Jamie Lee Curtis and Laura Cornell. So I hope you liked our book, our story today. And one of the things that it said in the book is to make art and make the world a more beautiful place. So one of my favorite things to do when we are at school on Earth Day is to make this really cute Earth Day craft. So you just need a couple things. You need a coffee filter, okay? So this is, your grown-up might use it to make coffee in the morning, or you could use a paper plate if you don't have one of these. So what you're gonna do with your coffee filter, if I can get it, you can use markers. So you'll need a green and a blue marker, or if you don't have a marker, that's okay, you could use crayons. That's what I was having Annie use to color hers, but she liked to eat the crayons a little bit better. So you could use crayons if you want. So you need a coffee filter, you'll need a paper plate, you need markers or crayons, and then you'll need some glue, and you need to take a picture of yourself or have someone take a picture of you. So I took a picture of myself here, and you have to do it so that you put your arms up like you're holding something, okay? Like you're holding something really heavy, okay? So then I'm going to cut my silhouette out. So I'm gonna actually cut my body out in this picture. Now, it does not have to be perfect. It can be kind of tricky to do this, I know. Do you see Dad in that picture? So I'm cutting it out, and remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm not even gonna cut in between my fingers, just cutting around my whole hand. Cut down. Okay. So as I'm cutting, I'm just kind of thinking about some other things that you could do while you're at home to help care for your earth and our community. And I know we talked about conserving water and making sure we're turning off our lights and our other electricity, cleaning up our neighborhoods, picking up any trash that there might be, but make sure you have a grown-up if you go do that. Don't go outside by yourself and just start cleaning up. You need a grown-up. But remember, just being respectful, responsible, and kind. That's the best way that we can all make our planet a better place. If we're just nice to each other, and we're respectful of our things and other people's things, and we're responsible with our things and our choices. Okay? So now, here's Mini Mrs. Abraham all cut out. So now, what you're going to do with your coffee filter or your paper plate, you're going to color the world. Now, this can be as accurate as you want, or you can just kind of use your imagination and make it abstract. But the one thing you should remember is there is way more blue than green. Why is that? Does anybody know?
No.
You don't know. Well, there's way more blue when you look at our planet from outer space because there's way more water than there is land. Okay, so oceans, lakes, rivers, all of those things make up 71% of our planet. So that's way more. So when you're coloring your coffee filter, you want to make sure you have more blue than green. Now, I was going to have Annie do this, but she doesn't seem too interested. Do you want to color again?
No.
Can you color? Color? Yeah? Okay. And I already did one. Now, I used marker, like I said, and I sprayed it. So I had a spray bottle full of water. Okay? So see how it looks kind of all melted together, and it kind of looks nice and pretty. So once you have that, and if you do decide to spray it, just give it a couple quick squirts of water because it has to dry before you can glue yourself onto it. So I've got my coffee filter that I've made Planet Earth for this Happy Earth Day. I've got my picture myself, and I like to print it in black and white because I think then the earth really pops and stands out and looks pretty. So then I just need a teeny tiny blob of glue. Words are hard. Okay, and I'm just gonna put a teeny tiny dot on each of my hands, like that. And then I'm going to put them on the bottom of my earth so that it looks like I'm actually, yep. Look, there I am, Bug.
Mommy.
So there I am holding the earth.
Mommy.
Okay?
Mommy.
Because I know that, you know what?
Mommy.
I am an important part of our earth, and I can impact the way that our community is. So I'm going to use Annie's, and she got a little bit of color on there, not much, but she has some. And earlier I had taken her picture and cut it out. Now, if you have ever tried to take a picture of an almost 2-year-old trying to raise her hands, whew, it can be tricky. I was even bribing her with cookies, and she still wouldn't do it. So again, just a tiny bit of glue on the hand, and I put a little bit at the top of her head, and you put it right on that coffee filter, okay? Because she is an important part of our earth and how we are going to live in the future. So remember, just do your very best to care for our earth and do what you can to make this a better place for the entire human race. So I hope you have a great Earth Day. I hope you're getting your e-learning assignments in. I miss you all so, so much, and I hope next Earth Day we will all be together. Okay? Bye, guys. Have a good day.